Hey everybody, this is TJR. Yesterday I released a video where I discussed the trailer for the new film The Batman coming out next year, and I got asked a couple of times what I thought of the simultaneously released trailer for the Snyder cut of Justice League, also coming out next year. The trailer is visually stunning and intriguing, but then all of the trailers to Zack Snyder's films are visually stunning and intriguing. Say what you will about him, he does have a strong visual style. I describe his style as very painterly. A lot of his imagery in Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and now this new trailer for Justice League, in my opinion, takes a lot of cues from artist Alex Ross. I feel like a lot of the imagery that is in his films look the way an Alex Ross painting would look like if it was moving. And I'll admit that's one of the more enjoyable aspects of his DC Comics adaptations. But am I excited for this film? Does the trailer make me excited? Quite frankly, no. Mostly I am just simply curious. I thought Zack Snyder was perfect for an adaptation of 300. But the rest of his comic book adaptations, like Watchmen and Man of Steel, I have extremely mixed feelings about. And sometimes those mixed feelings almost border on frustration. This feeling was even more amplified when I saw Batman v Superman. Now, I'll admit this film was improved with the Ultimate Cut, but the third act was still a mess. So while I can say that this trailer was definitely visually intriguing, it's only because all of his trailers look that way. But in the end, for me, his final product has too many times left me in this place where I find myself in this kind of frustrated middle ground, where I really like some aspects of what he's done, but I equally dislike other aspects. Oh, and I want to add that I don't begrudge anybody who is excited about the release of this particular film, or I should say miniseries, since I understand it's going to be broken up into a multi-part series. More power to you. I know that a lot of people have been very passionate and excited about seeing this, and just because I'm not excited doesn't mean that you shouldn't be. But with that said, I still think that Zack Snyder should have been allowed to finish his version of this film in the first place. The leadership of Warner Brothers at the time got cold feet, and so they attempted what they believed was a necessary course correction during the last inning of the game. And I will now use a musician's analogy. If you are in a band and your opening count-off is too fast or too slow, the only chance that you get to course correct is just before the first note hits, or maybe within the first measure of the song. But after that, you don't get to course correct. You don't get to stop and start over or change the tempo during the song. You have to commit to the tempo. You see that song through to the bitter end. By the time Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers got to Justice League, they were too far into the song. Warner needed to commit to the tempo that Zack Snyder started and finish it. Because course correcting at this point in the game, when they did, turned Justice League into this weird, uneven Frankenstein of a film. A Frankenstein that still had some enjoyable aspects to it, don't get me wrong, but a Frankenstein nonetheless. So yeah, I will be tuning in next year to watch this, but mostly out of curiosity versus being hyped and passionate about seeing it. So this trailer, while interesting to look at, while visually stunning to look at, does nothing to increase my level of interest prior to seeing it. However, nothing would make me happier than to be proven completely wrong about all this. On a side note, I just want to add that the cut that I am really curious to see would be the David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. Justice League may have been a Frankenstein, but it did at least provide some moments of good, goofy superhero fun. Suicide Squad, on the other hand, was an absolute cluster. And I think the blame falls squarely in the hands of the leadership of Warner Brothers at that time, because they got cold feet when they should have just committed to the tempo that David Ayer started. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Please leave a comment. If you like what I'm doing, be sure to click a like, click subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon. If you want to take that extra step, please consider becoming a patron supporter. Patron supporters receive access, advance access, I should say, to select videos and special behind-the-scenes material available nowhere else. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.